So Alex Beard, who is a friend of mine and an author, wrote a book called Natural Born Learners. And I was at Kidzania, London, and one of the chapters is about learning outside the classroom and evidencing that makes a difference, which I'd kind of done with the Children's University and in partnership with Cambridge University, and we also did with Kidzania with a number of universities globally. So he got in touch, he came to see me at the Kidzania, we walked around, he interviewed me for a long time, and then in the draft came out with this thing, I met this man and he's like Willy Wonka meets Jean-Jacques Rousseau, or the other way around. And that stuck really, and I liked it a lot. And one of the reasons I like it more and more, and I use it in speeches now occasionally, is to say, when you go into a building, an office building or a school, that on the doors there are the names, not the names of the people, but there are what they do. So vice principal or director or whatever they are. So it tells you what they are, but not who they are. So I kind of decided if I ever have an office again, the Jean-Jacques Rousseau meets Willy Wonka will go on the door, because it tells you a little bit about the who as opposed to just the what. So I like it, right? And then I was very pleased that and honored that my friend Sergei Kozaretsky, who was a professor at the National Research University in Moscow and who also read the draft manuscript, then wrote back and said, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry meets Gianni Rodari, and I kind of thought, well, maybe that's one up or not, but at least I can interchange them. And I quite like the comparisons because they're like taking pictures, and people get it. So I was flattered and honored, and I like it a lot. So my favorite book is The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. And the message it's a plea, it's not even a message, it's a plea. My favorite quote from the book is, all grown-ups were once children, but only few of them remember it. Please be one of the few. Because we are creating, because we teach, because we haven't got the difference between schooling and education. Everything has become a system, and everything has become a schedule. And actually it is about people, it is about the child, and just remember what it was like to be a child. Remember what it was like to be with your favorite teacher. Remember what it was like to have your favorite lesson, whatever that was. Remember what it was like to be with your mates. Remember what it was like to be anxious sometimes. Empathy, put yourself into people's shoes and don't forget what it was like. So when we talk about the youth of today behaves really badly, I got this thing, somebody said to me, when my children come home, they go straight to their room and then they're on their mobile phones, literally instantly to the people they've just left behind. It's terrible, the youth of today. And I remember the conference, and I went, I just need to tell you something, that many years ago I used to cycle home from school and kick my shoes off and throw my bag in the corner and my coat. And I didn't run upstairs to my room, but I went and sat on the stairs because there was a phone attached to the wall with a cord. And I used to ring the mates I'd just left behind. And my mother used to say, you've just come home and you're talking to the people. And incidentally, the phone calls in my day were much more expensive than they are now. Put yourself in your children's shoes and sometimes smile and go, I know where that comes from. That's the message.